Hello and welcome to SkyAlert USA. This is your critical weather update for Monday, February 2nd, 2026, covering the United States and Canada. We are tracking multiple dangerous weather events that are impacting millions of people across North America right now, with catastrophic conditions continuing through the next 3 days. The United States is experiencing one of the most severe cold outbreaks in recent memory, with extreme cold warnings stretching from Florida all the way to the Canadian border. This is not a typical winter cold snap. This is a life-threatening weather event that has already broken numerous records and created emergency conditions across multiple states. Florida is facing its coldest temperatures in 16 years. Extreme cold warnings remain in effect across the entire state, with temperatures plummeting into the 20s and wind chills dropping into the teens. In central Florida, cities like Orlando, Daytona Beach, and Melbourne recorded their coldest morning since 2010, with temperatures falling to the mid. The freeze duration in some areas exceeded 10 to 13 hours, creating dangerous conditions for residents, agriculture, and infrastructure. South Florida has been particularly hard hit by this unprecedented cold event. Palm Beach County saw temperatures drop into the lower 30s, while the Treasure Coast experienced lows in the upper 20s, with wind chills plunging into the teens. The National Weather Service confirmed that wind chill values across parts of Florida reached as low as 9 to 15 degrees temperatures, virtually unheard of in the Sunshine State. This marks the coldest air South Florida has experienced since December 2010, and in some locations, temperatures approached record territory not seen since the 1990s or even the 1920s. The extreme cold has created a bizarre weather phenomenon across Florida. Flurries have been spotted in multiple locations, including Tallahassee, St. Augustine, Gainesville, Oviedo, Mount Dora, and New Smyrna Beach. While snow accumulation has been minimal, the sight of snowflakes falling in Florida is extremely rare and highlights just how exceptional this cold outbreak has been. A major weather event is unfolding along the East Coast. A catastrophic nor'easter that has rapidly intensified into what meteorologists call a bomb cyclone. This isn't just a regular storm. It's a powerful system bringing severe impacts to North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia, with its effects being felt far beyond. So, what exactly is a bomb cyclone? This happens when a storm's central pressure drops incredibly fast, at least 24 millibars in 24 hours. This rapid intensification, known as bombogenesis, essentially fuels the storm, turning it into a weather powerhouse. Think of it like a hurricane, but in the winter. Right now, the Carolinas and Virginia are bearing the brunt of this monster storm. We're seeing everything from heavy, wet snow inland to hurricane-force wind gusts along the coastline. For many communities, this is leading to dangerous blizzard conditions. That means near-zero visibility, blowing and drifting snow, and extremely hazardous travel. If you're in these areas, authorities are urging you to stay off the roads. It's just not safe to be out there. But the snow and wind are only part of the story. One of the biggest threats with a nor'easter like this is coastal flooding. The powerful onshore winds are pushing massive amounts of seawater inland, causing significant storm surge. Low-lying coastal areas, especially in places like the Outer Banks of North Carolina and the Virginia Tidewater region, are experiencing severe flooding. Roads are impassable. Homes are at risk, and the storm surge is eroding beaches and dunes, reshaping the coastline in a matter of hours. This combination of heavy snow, high winds, and coastal flooding is creating widespread power outages. Utility crews are on standby, but the severe conditions are making it incredibly difficult and dangerous for them to make repairs. Millions could be left in the dark and cold, so it's crucial to have your emergency kits ready. As the storm continues to churn up the coast, its impacts will spread. We're expecting significant snowfall in the major Northeast cities as well. It's a complex and dangerous system that is affecting tens of millions of people. Please stay safe, listen to your local officials, and don't underestimate the power of this storm. We'll keep you updated as the situation develops. Thanks for watching, and be sure to follow for more updates. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. We're tracking a massive and persistent cold air outbreak that is affecting a huge portion of the country. Right now, a staggering 184 million people are under some form of cold weather alert. This is a serious, widespread event, so let's break down what's happening and what you can expect. First, let's talk about the Great Lakes region. The classic lake effect snow machine is cranked up to full blast, Frigid Arctic air is blowing over the relatively warmer waters of the lakes, generating intense bands of snow. If you're in areas downwind of Lake Erie, Lake Ontario, or even the other Great Lakes, be prepared for significant accumulations and potentially dangerous travel conditions with near whiteout visibility at times. This isn't your average flurry. This is heavy, impactful snow. Now, shifting our focus to the northeast, the core of this bitter cold is settling in, bringing some of the lowest temperatures of the season so far. We were talking about dangerous wind chills that can cause frostbite on exposed skin in a very short amount of time. From New England down through the mid-Atlantic, it's crucial to bundle up in layers, cover all exposed skin, and limit your time outdoors. Also, please check on your neighbors, especially the elderly, to make sure they are staying warm and safe. While the eastern two-thirds of the country deals with a deep freeze, the weather pattern in the west is telling a completely different story. The Pacific Northwest is getting slammed with a series of storms rolling in from the Pacific. This means rounds of rain for the coastal and lower elevation areas and significant mountain snow for the Cascades and the Rockies. This is great news for the snowpack, which is vital for water resources, but it also means hazardous travel through the mountain pass. Finally, let's look at California. The same pattern that is directing storms into the Pacific Northwest is effectively blocking moisture from reaching the Golden State. This is leading to persistently dry and mild conditions, while the sunny weather might feel nice. The lack of rain and snow is a growing concern for the state's water supply and fire danger down the road. It's a tale of two extremes across the western U.S. So, to recap, life-threatening cold and wind chills for the central and eastern U.S., heavy lake effect snow in the Great Lakes, and a wet and snowy pattern for the Northwest, while California stays dry. Please take all weather alerts seriously and stay safe out there. Thanks for watching, and we'll keep you updated as the forecast evolves. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you're in Canada right now, you know our weather is doing what it does best, keeping us on our toes. Let's break down what's happening across the country and how you can stay safe and warm. Over in Eastern Canada, especially in Ontario and Quebec, you guys are feeling a real deep freeze. We're talking frigid, bone-chilling temperatures. This isn't just a regular cold snap. It's serious stuff. So please, bundle up and limit your time outdoors if you can. Out on the west coast, British Columbia is seeing a mix of milder temperatures and a good amount of rain, especially along the coast. It's a classic wet and mild winter for you folks. Further inland, conditions are more variable, so always check your local forecast before heading out. Now, for our friends in the prairies, Alberta, Saskatchewan, and Manitoba, you're getting a typical Canadian winter experience. Cold temperatures and snow are the name of the game. It's what you expect, but it's always good to be prepared. With this wild weather, let's talk about the 4 P's of winter safety: people, pets, plants, and pipes. First, people. The most important thing is to dress in layers. Start with a moisture-wicking base layer. Add an insulating middle layer like fleece, and top it off with a waterproof and windproof outer shell. Don't forget a warm hat, gloves, and insulated boots. Frostbite and hypothermia are real risks in these temperatures. Next, pets. If it's too cold for you, it's too cold for them. Keep your furry friends indoors as much as possible. When they do go out for a quick walk, consider a sweater or a coat and be sure to wipe their paws clean of salt and ice-melting chemicals when they come back inside. Then we have plants. If you have any potted plants that you brought in for the winter, make sure they're not too close to drafty windows or doors. Keep them happy and cozy until spring returns. And finally, pipes. This is a big one. To prevent your pipes from freezing and bursting, let your faucets drip just a tiny bit overnight. This keeps the water moving. Open your cabinet doors under the sinks to allow warmer air to circulate around the plumbing. A burst pipe is a nightmare you definitely want to avoid. If you have to travel, please be extra cautious. Check road conditions before you leave. Make sure your vehicle is winter ready with a full tank of gas, good winter tires, and an emergency kit. Your kit should include blankets, a flashlight, water, snacks, and a first aid kit. Slow down, increase your following distance, and just take it easy on the roads. Stay warm, stay safe, and look out for one another. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates. See you in the next video.